Welcome back, everybody. Hi, Frequency Fluid Channel here. We have part two of how to understand a misunderstanding. You had to watch part one to get steps 1 through 3. Now we're going to do steps 4 and 5, and I'll roll it all into a nutshell at the end so you can write it down and you can take notes for yourself if you find it as a resource that you can reach out and connect with. That's my intention. I really hope that you're able to use this channel, use this mindset, the frequency fluid mindset, as a resource for self-growth, for proactively building yourself and those around you for a better humanity. So steps 4 and 5 on how to understand a misunderstanding. As you remember in part one, steps 1 through 3, you got take 5. Step 1 is take 5. Calm yourself down. Step 2, identify your intention. Be honest with yourself. Come to the realization of where you are coming from. Step 3, listen with an open mind and an open heart. Do not interrupt. You've got to listen. Now, step 4. Once you've listened, you can actually understand where the other person is coming from or the other party involved. You will be able to truly feel. And the way you're going to do that is you've got to use this tool. I feel like it's within all of us. We've got to dig down and find it sometimes, but compassion. You've got to listen with compassion so that you can understand fully where the other party is coming from involved in a misunderstanding. When you do that, you're going to reach step 4. And step 4 is exciting because you're going to start to find a way to learn what is called common ground. You are going to have formulated this situation with a vibrational frequency that both sides are now going to be on the same wavelength, that you are working towards a common ground. And that is so crucial to be able to overcome a misunderstanding and understand a misunderstanding. So, step 4 is so crucial because you're going to get to that point and you're already going to be constructively building a foundation for repair and for both sides to understand and come to a resolve. So once you've done steps 1 through 3, you're going to do step 4, and it's going to be a participation from both sides, and it's going to be to find a common ground. You've got to utilize your compassion as a tool to get to this point. You have to. You've got to allow the other party to know that you have opened up your mind and your heart to understand and feel where they're coming from. And it's going to be nothing but positive. It's going to build a better foundation for you all involved to get over the situation of a misunderstanding. And that's what we're here to learn together, today, guys. So I hope that step 4 is something that you can really also work on. If you're not a very compassionate person, that's okay. A lot of people don't like to feel because sometimes feeling hurts. And sometimes, being truthful with yourself, it really hurts. And that's okay. What is that? That's self-growth. There's nothing wrong with that. So dig down deep, understand that you've got to listen with an open heart and open mind, and use compassion so you can find a common ground. And that's going to lead you to step 5. You are going to agree on a resolution. Step 5 is so beautiful because you have now overcome so much. It could be in a short amount of time. It could be just minutes. It could be hours. It could even be days. Not every misunderstanding is going to be resolved at one point in a single point in time. The misunderstanding, you want it to be resolved quickly, but if it's not, that's okay. That's whenever you agree on a resolution of saying, hey, you know what? We haven't resolved this matter. Let's sleep on it. Let's take a few hours, separate. Let's think about where we're coming from, lower the heightened state of emotion, go back to step 1. Everybody involved identify their intention, use honesty, listen to the other party involved. You find a common ground, and then you can agree on a resolution. And it may take until the next day, and that's okay. As long as you're coming with the honest foundation of you want to truly be open, listen, be heard, and validate both sides, the only outcome is going to be positive, regardless of if someone has to agree to disagree with you. You can agree to disagree. That is a resolution. That's okay. Not everybody's going to agree on the same thing at all. So, once you find that common ground and you realize that you've heard this other person or you've heard this other party involved, and you both have agreed on a resolution to find a resolution, then you have officially understood that misunderstanding. Now, it may take time to process all of the information that you have gotten from the other side, and that's fine. But you have gotten there with those 5 key frequency fluid steps. You take 5, you identify your intention, you listen, you find a common ground with an open heart and an open mind, and you will find a resolution. I promise you that, guys. I know part 1 ran a little bit long, but it was a lot of explanation in there as to why these steps are so important, guys. The reason why part 2 is going to be a lot shorter is because once you've been able to get past step 3, step 4 and 5 could be a breeze, and if they're not, remember, agreeing on a resolution could mean that you need to take another day. You need to take another few hours or a few minutes even to think about it, lower your heightened state of emotion. That way you both can reapproach the situation and do it with the right state of mind, which is a frequency fluid mindset. As I've said before, guys, and this is how life goes. Life is a constantly fluctuating frequency. And it is our duty to identify those vibrations and become one with ourselves so that we can be able to pour out those fluid vibrations, and be on a fluid frequency so that we can help ourselves understand, we can help others around us understand, and thus it will create a much better world for all of us as people, as a humanity. I love it. I love it. I love it. Please practice these steps, you guys. Hit me up at frequencyfluid@aol.com. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button, guys. We have content coming up 3 times a week. Probably going to be putting some stuff up in between. I do want to say that I am expanding the Fighting Spirit series. Started off as 1 episode, but I'm so excited. We're going to make it a 10-part series, guys. And I love it because, we can all relate to people that we see as icons, and the thing of it is we don't all know their stories, so I want to get some stories out there. I want to get some things out there for us to research and for you to learn and pique your interest on people that can motivate you to overcome adversity and to learn to potentially give yourself something to say, you know what, I'm going to do it like Muhammad Ali did, and I'm gonna grow through adversity like this. I'm gonna be a fighter, but I'm gonna do it with class and with dignity, and I will stand in the face of adversity, and I will overcome. And that is the goal of the frequency fluid mindset, is to empower people in a positive way, a constructive way, and a proactive way, so that you can build yourself and know that you can overcome adversity in any situation. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this series, How to Understand a Misunderstanding. Again, don't forget, you can hit me up at frequencyfluid@aol.com. I will send you these steps. I will send you the antidote to be able to keep them. You can print them up. You can leave them in your car. You can read them, and you can teach yourself these things, and you can even modify them. You. I may not know you. You know yourself, but I encourage to learn yourself better. We can all say, oh, I know who I am. Well, guess what? The mantra is true. Life is a lesson. We only finish learning it when we're through. You've got to be teachable, and you've got to be able to accept that it's good to teach yourself about yourself more. Every day, work at it. Use these 5 steps and try your best in any situation of a misunderstanding to understand that situation. How to understand a misunderstanding. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. We have more content coming up. Bless.